Really, Riley?
Really, Riley?
Really, Riley?
Really, Riley?
Really, Riley?
Are you ready?
This is the Really Riley podcast.
Woo! Well, hello, beloveds. Welcome back to Really Riley, my little corner of the world where I like to talk about all things real, raw, relatable, and Riley. And I know it's kind of weird that this one is coming down to you like late on a Friday night because I usually do these in the morning, but tonight is a very special night because it's the buck full moon. Now, I know that usually like full moons and their energy lasts for a few days, for like a week. But I wanted to hit you up because tonight, if you're feeling it and you want to do some rituals or just understand the energy surrounding you right now, I wanted to do that. So I was like, let me just hop on. I had the urge to it. And I guess that, might be a spiritual download of some sort that lets you know like, hey, I was meant to hear this if you listen to it. And again, if you hear it tomorrow or Monday, you can still, benefit from the energy of this buck full moon. So I always like to tell you guys when I pull certain things from like Instagram or whatever, like what Instagram pages I'm watching or listening to or whatever, because I don't like to steal other people's ish. And I'm not an astrologer. I'm just very intuitive with this stuff, and it's usually never steered me wrong. So the buck full moon, according to Moon Omens on Instagram, today, the buck full moon glows with the strength of renewal, making a powerful moment in nature's rhythm where growth becomes visible and inner power rises to the surface. You're about to enter a cycle of silent and powerful rebirth. Something within you takes hold, matures, and makes a clear choice about what you came to experience. Your roots are growing stronger and your inner voice is rising. From now on, nothing will be the same. May this full buck moon gently guide you forward. So, I don't know about you, but the first time I heard that, I was like, ooh, like that doesn't feel very gentle at all. And, there's some full moons where you're supposed to just rest and recuperate. And this feels like one that's just going to shake shit up for you. And when I think about life in the last year for me and where I was this time last year, so very much has changed. I mean, and I can't say all of it was for the good. A lot of it wasn't. But what I can say is the strength that I feel now to conquer what's ahead is greater than anything I've ever felt in my life. And that means something. Am I fucking tired of being strong? Yeah. But you take what life gives you and you make magic out of it. Or you don't. That's what I always say. You can do this or not. The choice is yours. You create your reality. So according to Rewilding for Women, completely recommend them on Instagram. The Capricorn full moon, as they call it, buck full moon, Capricorn full moon, whatevs. They said in a couple of, they put a carousel up that said, why does everything feel so done? Like burn it down, walk away. I can't fake this anymore. Done. It's not just you. It's the full moon in Capricorn, and she's showing you exactly what needs to end. So then they said, swipe to see what's being illuminated in your life. So this isn't a soft, dreamy full moon. See what I said? It's sharp, final, exposing, and she's landing in Capricorn, the sign of structure, responsibility, and authority. The Capricorn's in my life, I swear to God. She's holding hands with Saturn retrograde. Translation, your soul is done pretending something still fits. Damn, y'all, how many people don't wade through life literally trying to put a square peg in a round hole and literally getting splinters in their fingers and all up their arm, just trying to make something fit that doesn't because it's something you want so bad. But how does that ever work out? Does that result in true happiness? Why do you want something that doesn't fit for you? I mean, we've all got that, one outfit or that one pair of jeans in the closet or that one little skirt that just doesn't frickin' fit anymore. And you love it so much, but you keep it someday in the hopes that it'll fit, and it just doesn't. You always try it on with different outfits. Whenever you do wear it, you're uncomfortable AF, and it's why am I doing this? Why don't I go into my closet, metaphorically, and see what actually does fit? You know? Why am I trying to make that rusty, dusty old piece of clothes that does not make me look good, make me feel good, lift me up to my higher purpose? Why am I trying to fit into that piece of clothing, metaphorically, that just doesn't fit me anymore? Why? So they go on to say about this full moon, you might feel tired of holding it all together, over your own self-betrayal, ready to tear down what you once built, suddenly aware of what's misaligned in work, love, identity, and purpose. This moon is showing you what's complete, what's dead, and what's taking up space that your truth needs. Wow. It's time to clear out the cobwebs, friends. Like, do you ever actually walk through a cobweb and realize how that feels? It's horrible, right? You walk through it and you can't see it at first. You don't realize it's there. But the minute that it is present for you, it's like you're turning into a ninja trying to get it away from you. Like, why do we keep cobwebs in our closets? Like, why do we keep the things that hurt us? I always call it like emotional cutting. Again, why try to fit that square peg into a round hole? There's some inner work that needs to be done there. And I'm talking about me, myself, and I too. So Capricorn rules are scaffolding, the internal structures that helped us, quote, survive. I like how they put that in air quotes. But survival coding doesn't serve your sovereignty. And Saturn retrograde, it's ripping out your energetic foundation so you can build something real. Have you noticed the name of this podcast? Real is all I've ever wanted in life. Real relationships, real situations, real hope, real passion, real pain. Like, I don't want pain in life, but I'm saying, like, not self-induced pain. Like, the things that happen to you, pain teaches you about your power, but I don't want to deal with pain that's actually not there in the real sense of, like, what matters in life, if that makes any sense. So they also go to say this full moon equals karmic closure. Oof. Old timelines, old rules, old roles you've outgrown. It's not a gentle goodbye. It's a soul level shut door with no re-entry. That one made me have to breathe for a second. Like, think about that. If you've been pining over something, people, places, situations, things lost to you that you damn well know are gone and will never come back the same, you got to shut that door and keep it shut. Put an iron lock on it and throw away the key. Because all you're going to do is beat your fist bloody trying to knock on that door to get something or someone to open it, when all you got to do is go to the next door and see what's beyond it. Food for thought. So they also go on to say, let that part of you still adulting for everyone else, ay Dios mío, release the internalized patriarchy you call discipline. Feel the collapse of your old bones and don't panic. The moon is not punishing you. She's purging what's false so your truth can finally breathe. That's poetic as fuck. So they go on to say as well, this isn't a breakdown. It's a completion medicine. Ooh, none of us like taking medicine, but sometimes we gotta. Let the thing be done. Let it fall. Let it go so fully that the nerves, oh God, see, that almost made me like shake to say that. Let it go so fully that the nervous system finally exhales. This full moon doesn't need you to manifest. She needs you to release. Oof. It's always the ones where you're not supposed to manifest that really get me in the heartstrings. Because I'm a person, I'm not like a control freak, but I'm a person that always wants to feel like there's an option, there's an exercise, there's something positive I can do to put forth in forward motion, whatever is for me, and push away what's not. But when I got to be still and just let go, that's the thing that always hits me. But it's like I always say, the minute I let go of that iron grip, things start to bloom. Like, even just saying these words feel like manifestations to me. But I went over to the planetary oracle.333 And if you guys want me to DM you these links to these things, I totally can. I've got them saved at Riley Couture and at Really Riley Podcast. But they said, tonight, the full moon rises as a mirror to your spirit, revealing what you're ready to release and what your soul is ready to receive. Whew, this is sacred stillness. Clarity returns. Truth surfaces. What was once hidden becomes illuminated. Let this moonlight show you what you've been avoiding and guide you towards what you're finally ready to embrace. Eesh. I mean, it's hard to outgrow things that you never thought you would. But life always has a funny way of doing that, right? You always think that the things that you love and you're passionate for are somehow going to be forever, but nothing is forever except the relationship you have with yourself. And that's a hard thing to think about because it makes it feel like it's so lonely. It makes it like, I used to always think about there's certain things that are forever, but nothing is forever except you, yourself, and I. You come into this world alone, you leave it alone. And hopefully you just leave a couple of really cool marks along the way. So, energy healing jewelry, which people always laugh at me whenever I give that Instagram, says one of the most powerful full moons of 2025, making everything in your life 10 times better. Okay, so everybody else was pretty melancholy about it. Like, get ready. It's going to feel like some bullshit. But after that, the full moon is here. It is called a buck moon, which we talked about already, because male deers experience the greatest growth of antlers exactly around this time. Antlers are a symbol of power, the ability to travel to higher planes of existence, the connection to the natural world. This full moon shows us the power of nature. It burns away lower vibe things and brings major evolution and growth. If this message finds you before July 10th, your life is getting better on 10 times more on all levels. Okay, well, you're hearing it obviously on or after, but I still think that should resonate with you. And I don't think I didn't hear it on the 10th. It's too late now. I just think the energy and the feeling of it and the realization and the clarity you get from any of these words or any of these feelings or energy in the air, is important. I don't know why, but this is I have this heavy feeling in my chest, right around my heart chakra. I actually know why, but Moon Brew Magic said that there's a few full moon and Capricorn rituals you can do. So one is burning a list of limiting beliefs, and then you bury the ashes in the earth. You can light a black candle to release control or perfectionism. I swear I talk for a living. You can write a 6-month plan and speak it aloud under the moon. You can charge a crystal with your career goals overnight. Green crystals are always really good for luck and money. Black is great for protection. Citrine is very good for happiness, money, luck. Purite is also really good for money and luck. Any black stone is really good for protection, especially tourmaline. Amethyst is really good for anxiety. And of course, my OG fave, rose quartz for love. They say you can carve your dream title into a green candle, CEO, healer, etc. I like that. I really like that. 6, sit still with the moon and ask, what legacy am I building? Wow. That's one I'm going to have to sit on for a second because that sits with me. I never thought of myself as a person that's building a legacy, right? But in so many ways, I kind of hope I already did. But not the legacy you would think of, like Marcus Aurelius, or the legacy of Elvis, or the legacies in these greats or whatever. And you never know, I might still get there. Probably will. But what people will look back on you and your spirit and what stamp your life put on this world when you're gone. I have to think about that. What is my legacy? What is the thing that I did to make this world a better place? Aside from giving birth to 2 of the most beautiful and perfect little humans. But I'm their mom and I'm biased. But I wonder. And that's something I will be sitting under this full moon tonight thinking about. So, end rant. Hopefully you pulled a little bit of something from this. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys for listening and always being here in my corner. You guys already know. It means the entire world to me. And also, thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone that has signed up, subscribed, commented, been all up in the Patreon's business. You can DM me for the links to that podcast if you don't have it already. It goes a little bit more in depth about the tower moments I've been having over the last year to 3 years. And I hope you guys get some peace tonight amongst all this shaking shit up with this Capricorn full moon. And I love you guys to the ends of the earth and back again. And for some reason, I feel like I'm going to cry and I don't want to. So I'm going to end it here and just say thank you, thank you, thank you for listening. It's really Riley.